we'll start with an opening statement from Coach, and then questions from Zach. Chris.
Thank you. Thanks, Evan.
Played a very good basketball team today. Richmond is very talented, and their talent extends for 40 minutes. And they're such a high IQ basketball team. They're very skilled, and they're both those characteristics really, for 40 minutes, really wears on a team. We just didn't have sustainability today. We played some really good basketball in moments, but against a good team like Richmond, you have to be able to do that for 40 minutes. Obviously, Dugan, we didn't have an answer for Maggie today, and I thought we did some good things on their other top scorers, but Miss Dugan had a pretty good stat line. But congrats to Richmond. They're a very good basketball team, well coached, and we're making progress though. So that's what I'm very pleased about.
You went punch for punch with the best team in the A10 for a while there. What were you particularly proud of in that first half and into that third quarter too that enabled you guys to stay right there?
Yeah, just the way we competed and carrying out the game plan. And being senior night, there's a lot of emotion, but the last 4 or 5 games we've been talking about the process and progress, and we're seeing it. So the last 2 wins we had, we're playing much better tonight. We never accept a moral victory, but we're making progress.
Talk about Zoli's growth a little bit. She had a really good game today.
Yeah, she continues to grow, and where she's really growing is in the practice, and it's overflowing into games. But she's in the gym, she works on her own, she's getting up extra shots, and she's really bought into the process. So she is trending upward.
Valentina as well, right? 13 points, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 4 rebounds. She did a little bit of everything for you guys today.
She did, and the difficult thing with Val on the offensive end, she certainly produces for us, but she's often caught with her size difference on the defensive end, and so it's really tough for her defensively, but she really gives us what we need offensively.
What makes Dugan such a special player and so hard to guard?
Her size, her IQ, she's a very smart basketball player, and she plays hard. She plays with a lot of passion, but the biggest thing that pops out for me with Dugan is how big she is and how skilled she is. So she's a very good basketball player.
And Coach, I know you talked about even in the post-game broadcast, as far as just the effort of this team. What were some key attributes that you liked about this team's effort today?
Just coming up with loose balls, competing. When they made their runs, even in the first half, we responded. Our third quarter was our worst scoring quarter, but I don't think we ever didn't respond to it. We just had a lull where we couldn't score. But I think the team competed for 40 minutes.
And then also talk about just the overall, the senior day, essentially the ceremony of it, just your thoughts on of the senior day.
It's a lot of emotion, and you know, as a coach, when you're here for all those seniors, it's flashbacks to when they got here and how far they've come. And it's not so much on the basketball floor, but the contribution they make off the floor, in their classroom, in the community, in our program. That's what really stands out on senior night for me personally. It's not so much the basketball, it's what they've done for this program for 4 or 5 years.
You guys made 10 threes, they made 7. What did you like about your ability to limit them from outside? And then on the flip side, they ended up with a 36-12 edge in the paint. Yeah. What were they able to do to get inside so consistently?
Yeah, so the first game we played, they made a lot of threes. So we made some adjustments going into the game of taking the 3 away. But when you spread out a team like Richmond and take the 3-point line away, it opens up other things. And that's when their IQ comes into play, and they were cutting us to death in the paint until we had to make some adjustments. Then that opened up the 3-point line, because I think at halftime they only had 2 threes.
Yeah, 2 of 6.
2, yeah. So once we made the adjustment of taking the paint away, the cuts, then it opened up the 3-point line. But that's a tribute to them.
And last, just talk a little bit about this program's emotional support around Coach O'Boyle in these last couple of months, and adding the new Ram to the family, which I'm sure y'all are all incredibly happy about.
It's tremendous. Yeah, it's tremendous. Anytime you can add a new member to the Ram family, that's great. And Coach O'Boyle's doing great physically. Mallory's doing great. So it's just, and I think she's going to have a different perspective when she comes back as being a mom, and I think it's tremendous.